What is up, friends? I don't know if you guys saw in the last video, I took off my AC and whatnot, but I decided to take it a little bit step further, and I kind of want to take off like the heater core and like the AC components and whatnot. So, well, right now we're in my Z. Doesn't turn on, but doesn't run or anything, but we're in my Z. You guys can check it out. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna go about this, but I do know I have to take off most of the dash, if not all of it. I know I have to take off this middle part, which most of it is already out. I have no center dash, no nothing, so that does make it easier. But I just need to take off the stereo, this stuff. This is gonna get all deleted. This little stuff in the back too. The big heater cord behind is gonna get deleted too. The stuff behind that or underneath it, I'm not sure how I'm gonna get to it, but I'm gonna take that off too. So first, I'm just gonna start with taking all this off, which is not too bad. There's a bolt in there. There's a bolt in there. There's 4 bolts holding this in. Well, there's 2 bolts. There's the bolt right here, a bolt right there, and then there's 4 in the back underneath there to hold this, and the stereo in place. So I'm just gonna start taking this off, as well as these. I'm not sure if I'm gonna run these anymore, but there's just a bolt behind this thing. So I'm just gonna start taking it apart, and I'll update you guys in a bit. Just a quick little heads up. I'm sure you guys know this, but when removing this clip from the back of your controls for your heater and AC, be very careful with this, because this is pretty expensive if you guys break, and it's pretty delicate too, this rainbow strip right here. But once you take off the 4 bolts on the bottom of that bracket right there, you see that? You could just start, well, you guys can take this off, but I'm gonna take this off since I don't need all this control anymore. So it's just all these clips back here. This should be a lot easier, and then this should just pull out and whatnot. It should just give us a lot more room to take all this off and whatnot. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, when you pull this out, you're gonna have to give it a nice tug. There's a little clip back here, and then there's a little harness right there that you need to take off, as well as disconnect everything from like your stereo and whatnot, and just all the plugs in the back. So you don't want to just yank this off, because you're gonna destroy all that. But you know, you want to take your time and be smooth with it. Give it some love. Treat it like how you treat your women. If you treat them nicely. If you don't treat them nicely, then probably you don't treat them like how you treat your women then. And it should just come out, ladies and gentlemen. All the wires are right there. You want to put it somewhere safe. You're not gonna mess it up. It's really hot in here. I'm sweating. It's hot. It's black. It's closed windows and whatnot. It's a beautiful California day. So I think now I'm gonna take off both of these bottom panels, so I can take off these and then figure out exactly how I'm gonna do it and whatnot. Let's hear that beautiful cold start. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we took almost everything out. Center console, the sides, all of that underneath here. Now you can see all this that I was talking about earlier. I'll go show you guys on the other side. All this stuff underneath, this is what I want to take out. I just wanted to get it, but I think I am gonna have to need to take off the dash to do this, so maybe that's not the so exciting part, but something that has to get done and whatnot. These are all my hoses and my extra stuff from the front. But other than that, I'm not sure. I really don't know if I really need to take all this off, because I don't really need all that, like all this plastic. I don't really need all that. I don't really need all these vents. I don't plan on having a heater or a AC. So I think I'm gonna take off the dash. I'm gonna try to. See what I mean? And then that's it. The airbag used to be on this other side. Oops. The airbag did used to be right here, but since I don't run an airbag no more, it's just like that. So now we have a better view of what's going on back here. So look at it. Let's go ahead and take a look. So all of this is gonna come out. But this is the part I didn't want to do. So now I have to take off like the cluster and like these bottom parts right here. So it's not what I'm excited to do, but I think it needs to get done for the job. Took everything out. Took the plastics off. Took the gauges off. If you guys are planning to do this, you guys really shouldn't be scared. I'm no one qualified to do this. But you guys shouldn't really be scared about this or intimidated or anything. This is super easy. Just remember where your bolts are at. You know what I mean? Just take it little by little and whatnot. So a little update. It looks like it's about ready to pull out. Let's see if I can just like. Damn, this is kind of tricky. Let me see. I didn't think it was gonna work, but all I did was pushed it back in and it just pulled it straight out, and I think it just comes out. So we just try to take it out, I guess. Oh. And there's the dash, ladies and gentlemen. That's the dash. Wow. So it's out. Not sure what to do right now. I think I'm gonna start with taking off all of these mostly, like these, like the air ducts and whatnot, and taking off pretty much anything I don't need. This is the stuff I've taken off. They're just like for what I told you guys about for the like the heater and whatnot and the AC, and they're just pathways. I think they don't weigh a lot, but like all this plastic together that I'm gonna take off should weigh a lot. There's a dashboard over there. I'm a little frustrated, so I just started pulling it out, but now I need to go help deal with that, and fuck, now it's just kind of dangling now. There we go. That's fucking right. Look, that's fucking right. That is fucking right. Look at this. That's fucking right. This just came off, so there's that. Just making a mess now at this point. I got a lot of stuff done. Check it out. Took everything out. Took the heater out, took the AC out, took everything out. Everything got taken out. All of this is gonna get taken off right now. I just need to cut it in certain ways so that I can take it out easily. Took out this AC and heater core. Took out this. I'm not exactly sure what this is for, but I'm sure it's to keep heat out. This is heavy. This thing is heavy. This thing isn't so heavy, but it's pretty heavy. But let me show you guys what I needed to take off. So obviously this is part of the heater, so it's the heater core. So you would need to disconnect like the hoses that go right there, obviously towards the firewall. I disconnected them right there. I'm showing you the other side. So right there by the firewall, you guys can see it right up in there. Yeah, there you go. I disconnected those, so now I could see those holes big. But now I did this to simplify the cooling of this engine, so I won't have too many like where the coolant needs to go, so there's less of that, and now it can be more of a simple system, so there's less hoses for me to pop out a track or at a race or whatever. It's getting kind of dark, so I can't really see anymore, so that's what I'm gonna call it a day. Pick this up later for you guys. But if you guys like the progress we made on the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Appreciate it. All right.